welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today, yay, new book day. So I've literally, postman has just arrived, yeah, with my new Hanna Karlzon book even. I'm too excited, too excited, and I'm normally at work on a Thursday when this has arrived, so makes quite a nice, excuse the noise, makes quite a nice change to just be able to open a book in my casual leisure and yeah, not having been at work. So this is from iMusic. I'll add the link below. I've bought quite a few books from them now, and as you can see, although I'm making a right mess of it, let's get rid of that in my bin, they do come packaged really very well. Oh, hopefully we're in. Sorry for the noise. I should probably have opened it before, but that required a level of planning of which I haven't actually done. So, hurrah, we're in. We're nearly in. We're nearly in. Oh. Okay, we're not in. But yeah, as you can see, they come really nicely protected from iMusic. Yes, the shipping isn't cheap from them. Let me just hide my little slip with my details on, and yeah, here we are. So we've got a bit of bubble wrap as well. Oh, it's also stuck. Let me into my book. There we go. Hurrah! Let's zoom you in a bit. Ooh, there we go. A little bit better. I get rid of my scissors so they're not in the way as well. But yes, as you can see, it's a little bit of a different book from her, isn't it, size-wise? Let me get some of the numbers out so it kind of makes sense to you size-wise. So the little Tales from the Forest book, obviously I've got different. It's a little bit wider, I think. Yeah, just a small. Obviously I've got paper in mine, which is not helping. What's that? I should fold that over so it's not in the way. But yeah, it's a little bit wider. My kind of finger width wider. Height-wise, again, I've got paper in it. Height-wise, I think Tales from the Forest is just a little smidgen. Again, you can't really see because I've got stupid bits of paper in. But yeah, a tiny amount. It's hard to see because they're both dark. There you go, you can kind of see. A tiny amount shorter. So it's wider, a little bit shorter than the more recent books. I'm going to put that now, put that there. And then a normal Daydreams size. I've zoomed out too much, haven't I? There we go. A normal Daydreams, as you can see, it's a little bit smaller in pretty much all directions. So, but yeah, it's a little bit closer to this kind of shape. I think it's back to wider pages. Now, obviously, Halloween. If you watch me, you'll know I'm not really a great Halloween colourist. It's not really my thing. Out of all the books she's released, this one probably isn't one that I will love all of it. But I think there'll be some of it that I'll like and I'll colour, but some won't be for me. So I'm going to obviously go through it. You do you, I'll do me. That's how we are, isn't it? Like, probably not going to get done. Weird zombie hand. But these I quite like. So we've got a kind of vampire lady. She's got a little bat. He's quite good. I quite like these little haunted houses with the odd creatures in. Is that a witch spider thing? Weird. Some of her ghosts. I know her ghosts have kind of been hit and miss with people, aren't they? Some people like them, some people don't. And I think that this is probably going to be one of those books. I think it's not for everyone, maybe. So see, these are kind of ghosty things, but they've got pumpkins and things going on. I'm guessing there's going to be quite a few witches in here and cats. Quite like that. Again, I think I'll do the witches. I don't mind this kind of thing either. We've got kind of teapots, coffee pots with some mushrooms on and some ghosts escaping. A little bit of a lantern. You could kind of do it green or something, couldn't you, rather than the traditional. A little school mandala. She doesn't do very many mandalas. I think that's quite unusual for her now. And we've got kind of silly Halloween foods. Some scarecrowy things. Key. What my craft room looks like when I've been trying to do something. Just get a bit messy in here, I can't lie. And then we've got kind of groups of people who look like they're trick-or-treating, don't they? I quite like his pumpkin outfit, that's cute. Somebody with a big cat head. I quite like it, some of it's quite funny, isn't it? Like that could be horrific or it could be quite funny, couldn't it? Depending on how you choose to take it. Some little bells, some crystals, pumpkin house with another pumpkin house on top, like it. Actually, there's more of this I like than I don't so far, so I'm quite pleased. Oh, that's cute. Two-headed bird, again, with things growing off it. I quite like that, but I know lots of people don't. Pumpkins, I like those as well. That's quite an outfit. It looks like it's got like turnip legs or something. Some kind of strange growth legs. See, my husband would hate that. He hates triffidy looking flowers anyway. And flowers with eyeballs, that's not going to go down well. I quite like the frog shop. That's quite cute as well. More bottles and potions. Oh, that's nice as well. Oh yeah, it's not too scary for me. I think is where I am. I'm not loving this. Is it a moth? There is a moth that looks like it has a skull on the back, isn't there, in real life? I can't think what it's called now. But again, don't mind it too much. Scary cat. Haunted house. Have I missed two there now? Some kind of ice cream latte, I don't know. Some kind of beverage. And we've got, is he a fox or a wolf? I think he's a fox, isn't he? With some kind of bird dressed up. She's a bit of a Frankenstein. She's got a bolt out going through her neck, hasn't she? I'm sorry if you can hear my cat. My dog having a drink now. At this point, there's too many cats in this book. We've got cats in the brain. Another spider mandala. Another little witch going through the forest. Crow in a snow globe. Couldn't think what it was called then. Completely gone out of my head. See, I do find things like this a bit more scary. Kind of slightly puppety looking things. Yeah, I don't think I like that page. There's definitely a few witches, few skulls. Bats I don't mind. This magic shop is beautiful. A lot of little tiny details though on that. Look how small all of these little bits are. Teeny tiny, that. Like it though. Little page full of frames. Again, that's something a bit new for her, isn't it? It's not something she does often in her books. I suppose it's kind of the little wins kind of page, but I quite like this little chap up here. Got another Frankenstein. Three-eyed girl. A little frog with a hat on, he's cute. Proper wolf this time. Got a witch on her broomstick with all her ribbons flying off through the night. Need a moon on that page, don't we? Might do a big moon in the corner. What else we got? Some cats, more pumpkins. Yeah, it's definitely, you've got to like pumpkins for this book. What's this? A ghost covered in blankets? I don't know. Oh, I suppose it does have ghosty eyes. More jars. Two witches. More pumpkins and a toad. We've got animal skulls. Again, a little bit different. Some things growing through. I quite like that. It's a little bit different. This is probably too small for me. It's a bit too tiny and patterny for me. But I like the portrait. And we've got sunflowers at the bottom. Quite like that. Bit of a different thing to have with the witch. And I think she's got some on her hat as well. Yeah, I quite like that. Mr. and Mrs. Skeleton. quite a nice little arrangement of pumpkins, webs, bit of greenery. And we seem to have moths, mushrooms, bugs, ghosts, a very spooky looking moon, a cat, some more bottles, terrifying looking wolves, and is there a last one? Yes, there is. Broken hearted skulls. I feel like I could breathe a sigh of relief. Yeah, I quite like a lot of it. It's not terrifying for me. I think a lot of it is kind of cats, pumpkins, witches. Yeah, I think there are a few pages that I think for me are probably no. I can't see myself colouring that. I just don't like it. I quite like this on the other side, but they're right next to it. I'm not a great lover of mandalas, but there's not loads in here. I think there's about 3, isn't there? It's a little bit of a different thing for her. I quite like the one she's done. You never know, for a bit of a relaxing page, they might get done. I like this kind of female Frankenstein thing. I think that's quite a nice idea. There's plenty of bottles and jars and little shops and buildings. So I think there's quite a mix of lots of different things in here. I like that, the little frog shop. Yeah. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it, I think. I'm not, like I say, I don't really buy specific Halloween books normally. I would never get through a normal Halloween book, but Hannah is the exception to my rule, because obviously I do like her work. Pretty much have all of her books that you can get hold of. I obviously have the Swedish edition from iMusic. I'll pop the link in for it below. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I just find it's the easy place to get the Swedish editions. I do like the Swedish paper. I tend to work on mine with Luminance or Holbein, and they work really nicely on this paper. I think my favourite Hannah paper is the Dutch paper. It's similar to this, but it's a little bit thicker paper, and that does take watercolour beautifully. But I wasn't waiting for this to come out in Dutch paper, because that could be quite a while. So I always go Swedish. Most of my books of this size, as you just saw with the other one that I had got down, I generally do buy the Swedish version. I'll just knock that right over. It at least missed the dog, so that's not too bad. But yeah, slightly different shape, format. You're back to a more kind of wipeable cover rather than these kind of fabric based covers that I've got before. I have made quite a bit of a mess on my fabric cover, but I do like these fabric covers. But this is probably a little bit more practical. But yeah, that's her latest new one, out now from iMusic. I'll put the link below. I don't know how long the English version will be. It's normally about a year behind the translated versions, the original versions. So I always buy. It's not like there's much text in here that I bother about whether it's, you know, what are we reading? There's nothing to read, is it? What does it matter? There's a little bit of info, and there's that bit on the back. It doesn't bother me that it's not an English copy. I'd rather have the better paper, personally. Yeah, you pick your choices, don't you? Thanks for watching. Anyway, at least it gives you an idea of whether it's something you are interested in or not. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.